The OK Book by Amy Krouse Rosenthal and Tom Lichtenfeld. Hi, how are you? I'm okay. So if you look on here and you turn sideways, it says OK. I like to try a lot of different things. I'm not great at all of them, but I enjoy them just the same. I'm an OK skipper. So if you look, all of the people are made out of the letters OK. I'm an OK climber. I'm an OK marshmallow roaster. I'm an OK tightrope walker. I'm an OK left fielder. I'm an OK right fielder. I'm an OK diver. I'm an OK hider. I'm an OK pumper. I'm an OK sledder. I'm an OK kite flyer. I'm an OK tug of warer. I'm an OK sharer. So here he is sharing his sandwich, and he's cut it into 2/3 and 1/3. I'm an OK headstander. So if you look at this side, doing a headstand, but it's still an OK. I'm an OK pancake flipper. So there's his pancake on his head. I'm an OK fisher. So there he's caught a boot. And I'm an OK swimmer. I'm an OK lightning bug catcher. One day, I'll grow up to be really excellent at something. So here's all the things that he's thinking about growing up to be. A cake decorator, an artist, flying a rocket. It says, I don't know what it is yet, but I sure am having fun figuring it out. There's lots of things that he's okay at, but he's having lots of fun figuring that out. So my idea was to make our own OK book. So when I started with some brown paper bags, and I folded them, which I'll show you how to do. And then I just made a book of things that I like or that I love to do. And sometimes they turn out great and sometimes they don't. So sometimes they're just okay. So I wrote my book, and so we'll make our book, and then I'll read you all the things in my book. So I started with 3 paper bags. So these are just paper lunch bags. And so I just have the end bottom part alternated on each side so that the bag is not too more thick on one side. So I'm going to fold each bag in half. So you can do that before, and then stack them. Line them up nice, and then fold them again. So that gives you the basic core of your bag. So then you need to take a stapler. So we have this stapler that you can tuck books into. If you don't have one of those, you can certainly just take your stapler and press it flat on, open it up and press it on there, and then you'll have to just fold the center of your staples over. You could also glue it if you don't have a stapler. You can glue each part of the You can, if you're using glue, just lay your glue in the center and layer the books and hold them and press them nice and tight, and then maybe put a piece of tape on the corners. So there's a couple different ways you can do that. So that's the start of your book. And then on the inside, I'm using some paper, so you can use like nice scrapbooking paper if you want to make it fancy. Or you can just use plain white paper or cardstock. And what I've done is cut this square. So by the time you fold your lunch bag, if you cut your squares of paper 5 inches by 5 inches on your paper cutter or with your scissors, and you glue them in there, then that is going to give you a nice background for your page to draw your picture right. So if you go to my book that I've already started, I'll flip to a page where I need a paper, and I'm going to cover that with glue. And it does take quite a bit of glue for the paper to stick to the lunch bag. So use your thumb and press that in nice and tight. So there is your, so I just used my markers and I made a front cover page. You can make that however you want. And then you flip through your book and you'll see that I glued pages in. So on one of my pages I wrote, I love to plant flowers. Sometimes they look beautiful and sometimes they don't. So they sometimes just turn out okay. So I drew a picture of my tulips that I grew. On this page, I love to read to my kids. Sometimes my voice sounds really good and sometimes it just sounds okay. But it doesn't matter as long as you enjoy it. And on this page, I enjoy making spaghetti for my kids. Sometimes it is too soft, sometimes it is too hard, but it tastes yummy. And then I drew a plate of spaghetti, meatballs and sauce on it. So you can go through your book and write down things that you enjoy doing, and sometimes they might turn out perfect and sometimes they might not. Sometimes they're just okay. But as long as you enjoy doing them and you have fun, then that's all that matters. So you can make your own little okay book.